Hello, I'm Mel and I blog at lookwandermel.com. Today I've got a bit of a different video for you. I wanted to talk about phones. I've had my iPhone 6, my trusted little iPhone 6, for about 3 years. And I'm just wondering, is it time to upgrade? Because there are a few things I don't like anymore about my iPhone 6. I still love iPhones, I'm definitely an Apple girl, but battery life, storage, camera quality are bothering me a little bit. And I was wondering whether I would be ready for an upgrade, and possibly the iPhone X. But the iPhone X costs an absolute fortune in comparison. So the lovely people at 3UK have offered to lend me one of their iPhone X's. So I've been using it for about a month, probably 5 weeks actually, and I'm going to tell you all about the difference between the iPhone 6 and the iPhone X and whether it's worth upgrading or not. So which one should you go for? iPhone 6, keep it, it's nice, it's cheaper, you've got it anyway, or go for the iPhone X, which is much more expensive but oh so much better in so many ways. Right, so first of all, size and weight. To be fair, I've not checked the exact weights of these two phones, but can't see much of a difference in terms of weight. So first things first, in terms of weight, I've not checked the weights, but they weigh pretty much the same. In terms of size, the iPhone X is slightly taller, really very slightly taller, and slightly wider, but it's not really noticeable difference. It doesn't feel any bulkier, it still feels the same in the hand, and it still feels nice and small enough. In terms of screen size, the iPhone X has a considerably bigger screen size than the iPhone 6, despite their similar sizes. That's because the iPhone 6 has still got the home button and a whole band there, and kind of wasted space if you want. Whereas the iPhone X uses all the space available, even to the side of the microphone. And here no space is wasted because there's no more home button. Now how this works in terms of how do you get to the home button, because I've heard people say, oh, but it's a pain, there's no home button. Right, so I'm on my photos on both phones. I press the home button to go home. On the iPhone X, all I do is swipe up and that's my home button. So it just works. It's something obviously you've got to get used to because it's different, there's no button to press, but I've found the swipe up working beautifully, to be honest. So in terms of design, if I had to just choose today, and there was no money involved, nothing, and which one do I want to take home, I'd take the iPhone X home. So the battery life on the iPhone 6 is pretty abysmal. I'm always carrying my charger because it's just rubbish. And whenever I'm in the car, I just plug it in to the cigarette lighter because it's not got a good battery life. The iPhone X's battery is much better. I've been using it for a whole day and I still had some battery left when I got home. So no need to carry around my charger as I would with my iPhone 6. Right, next thing, how to get onto the phone. The iPhone 6 has got that very clever little fingerprint touch that I really like. Works beautifully. The iPhone X has got face recognition. And it just works so quickly, it's unbelievable. I thought, oh, this is odd. What about days that I get up and I look really rough, or days when I've got lots of makeup on? It works. I promise you, it does work. It scans your face, it recognizes you. It does work. Whenever your phone's completely out of battery or you've turned it off and you turn it back on, for the first time you use it again, you've got to type in your passcode, but then after that, face recognition works, and the same fingerprint works for the iPhone 6. Now, in terms of what I don't really like with the iPhone X compared to the iPhone 6, number one, the price. Obviously, the price is a huge, huge reason for not upgrading straight away because it's so much more expensive. Second thing, a lot of people might not care, but I do. I like listening to my phones using my headphones and walking around with my headphones, my phone and my headphones. The iPhone X doesn't have a headphone thing. No headphones, you can't put headphones on. Now the one thing I love the most about the iPhone X, out of all the things, is the camera. Oh my goodness. The quality of the camera is impressive. Now check these two photos. They were taken at exactly the same time, from the same point, and here's the difference between the iPhone 6 and the iPhone X. Incredible, isn't it? I'm a DSLR camera user, so for me, you know, I can still take my photos on my camera and I always carry my camera around. But if your iPhone is your main way of getting your family pictures and your pictures in general, oh my goodness, upgrade now. The camera is outstanding. So, the camera. Let me tell you a little bit more. So the iPhone X has a dual 12 megapixel camera on the rear, just like you would have on the iPhone 8 Plus. And that makes it the smallest iPhone yet to have two sensors. The main wide-angle camera is stabilized, so that means that your photos are less likely to be blurry, basically. And it's also got an aperture of f1.8, which is what you would expect in a great DSLR camera if you've got a good lens. So it means that you can get photos with a very, very sharp face and a blurred background. And you don't normally get that in phones. I think it's pretty outstanding, the quality of the pictures you can get. I also find that it performs really, really well in low light. And that was the main thing with my iPhone 6, it's pretty bad in low light. This one is pretty decent in low light. I think it's particularly amazing for portraits. But really, generally, as an all-rounder camera, it just works beautifully. And that really is the main feature for me. It really works as a beautiful camera. Video quality is also impressive, and I absolutely love that because it's lovely to be able to do short films of the children when we're out and about without having to get my big DSLR out. Fabulous little video camera as well. Now I wish I could keep both phones, well actually just keep the iPhone X and ditch the iPhone 6. But unfortunately I've got to send this baby back. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you soon. Bye!